So here's how you can turn your first client into a lead generation machine to get more clients. My name's Gavin. I make these videos really just to document my own journey, show you my cool glasses, and provide some insight to people who are potentially in a similar place that I currently am or was. I don't have anything to sell you on this channel, so if you like it, subscribe. Awesome. Hopefully this is fun, enjoyable, and insightful. Let's get into it. So when you sign your first client, and honestly, getting your first client is the hardest to get, there are a few ways that you can get that client to get you more clients in the future. This is how I first started and how I actually developed a lead generation machine from every single client that I ever got. Step number one, do good work, okay? So when you have that client, over deliver. Do as much as you can, give them as much attention as you possibly can, make them think that they could not do without you. And what that does is it just obviously generates goodwill so that they'll refer you to their friends when you ask, okay? Out of all the clients I've had, I've only had about 2 or 3 people introduce me to their friends, and I've had over 300 clients at this point without me prompting them. You have to prompt them to give you a referral, and don't feel weird about it. All you have to say is, hey, I was wondering if you had any friends or family or kids who need email marketing. If you could send them my way, I'd really appreciate it. And if you've done a good job, more often than not, if they do have somebody in the network, they will. But you have to ask them, and obviously only ask them if you're doing a good job. That is step number one, just getting referrals directly from them. The cool thing though that you can also do is prior to signing that client, you can develop strategic relationships with other agencies. So for me, I run an email and SMS marketing agency, and I have a preferred partner for pretty much everything from Facebook ads, meta ads, SEO, on-page optimizations, click rate optimizations, all that kind of stuff. That helps the exact same clients that I service with different services. And so what I can do is within my sales calls or just at any point after having signed that client, I can ask them if they need help with any of those things, right? Do you need help with SEO? Do you need help with meta ads? Do you need help with Google ads? And more often than not, clients will need help with 1, 2, 3, or 4 of those things. And what you can do is you can then take that client, assuming you obviously have trusted providers who are good at what they do, right? Don't refer your client to a shitty partner, because if they do a shitty job, that's going to reflect poorly on you, obviously. But what you can do is you can then take that client, introduce them to your network, and what that does is you've turned one client into 3, 4 referrals for your partners. Now, they haven't given you a client yet, right? But the only way that you're going to get clients from these referral partners, or rather your partners and trusted providers, is if you introduce clients to them. They're very rarely, for example, a meta ads agency is very rarely going to give me a lead before I give them a lead, especially if I'm the one trying to build that relationship. I have typically had to lay the groundwork by first reaching out to these agencies to then say, hey, listen, I'd love to maybe cross-reference clients. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. They're usually only going to do it when you start sending clients their way first, right? They're never going to, more often than not be like, we're just going to, give you clients and hopefully you give us some. If you're the one going after that relationship, you need to make the effort to get in front of their audience first with your clients. So you can actually turn one client into 3 or 4 referral opportunities, which all of a sudden builds goodwill with 3 or 4 different agencies who then potentially will start sending you a client each. So all of a sudden you've turned one client into a referral machine from a perspective of they're going to refer you to their friends if you do a good job. And you can also refer them to other partner agencies to build goodwill so that they eventually send you referrals as well. So you've turned one client into potentially them referring you people, so that's 1 referral opportunity, and then refer them to your partners, which is now 3 referral opportunities. So then you're able to start, you see what I mean? Turning one opportunity into a 4 or 5x compounding opportunity thing. I'm trying to be smart, but I don't think it's really good translating here very well. But you get the idea. The other thing you can do too is if you have tech stack that you typically work with to service your clients. For example, with me and my agency, there's about 3 softwares that we pretty consistently use for all of our clients when it comes to going ahead and helping them. What we've done is we've actually developed relationships with that tech stack or with those companies. Now, we benefit from those relationships in a few ways. We get referral commissions, awesome. We also get sponsorship opportunities for videos like this, right? So they actually will sponsor content in the future because we're giving them clients directly from us, and they want to reward us with that by saying, hey, Gavin, we're going to sponsor your next newsletter, we're going to sponsor your next post because you're giving us clients, we want to get in front of more of your audience, so on and so forth. So you're generating a bit of income that way through both the affiliate deal and potentially direct sponsorship if you have an audience that you can actually sell to on behalf of others, and they can refer you clients. Very important caveat, and you'll be surprised at how often this happens. A lot of tech stack companies that, or rather tech companies that service your clients won't do the execution of the overall service that you do. They'll do a part of what you do and solve a specific problem when it comes to delivering the service that you deliver. For example, for me and my email and SMS marketing agency, one of the issues that we try and solve with our tech partners is tracking subscribers for longer, okay? But tracking those subscribers is hard. So we have a solving solution, I'm so stupid, but we have a solution whereby we install a piece of tech on our client's Klaviyo dashboard, whereby it tracks their subscribers for longer. Now this tech, obviously we get a referral commission for having that. They obviously sponsor our content, but they also refer us clients because people who sign with them, these guys don't solve the overall email marketing problem. They solve a part of it, and so they refer us work. So all of a sudden, we've developed one client opportunity and repurposed that client across a bunch of different aspects to get more leads in the future. And when you're first starting, you need to be so scrappy and you have to work so hard to get these types of things that you need to find creative and ingenious ways to actually generate leads. And having that first client is the hardest to get, but once you get it, you can find all these little agile, smart ways to essentially create a channel through them to get in front of other people. That's how I did it. That's how I got my first 10 clients, honestly. Cold email and referrals. If you found this video useful, amazing. Subscribe to the channel. I produce 3 videos like this every single week. And if you want help with email marketing, by the way, check out my other YouTube channel. Super valuable. I really, really like it. It's a great channel. I produce 6 videos across both channels every single week. Have an amazing newsletter, which is in the description of this video. And yeah, if you like this video, if you like my personality, fantastic, subscribe, like. Any questions, chuck them down below. I answer anything and everything that you guys have to say, or even the hate, I'll take it. Let's go. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.